In my opinion, volunteers are some of the most important people that we have within ourselves as a staffing complement, because to me they're part of our staff. They are part of the wider staff because they connect us with the public. And connect us with the public in countries where we, myself and many of my staff and our partners and even the communities we work for and with cannot have a conversation with. So volunteers are the ones who have those conversations with the public, the general public, as they do their work in those shops. And it's a very important issue around continuing to publicize and highlight the fact that there are parts of the world where they are sometimes forgotten in the way the international affairs of the world are run, and we need to highlight those forgotten crises and issues that they are still happening. There are still places where peace does not yet exist, where there are still major numbers of people living in poverty without the basic things of life, and that's what our volunteers do. They publicize, they raise awareness as they do their work. But also in those shops, we are supporting from two perspectives. One is the fair trade shops are actually providing a market for those small-scale farmers for their products. And having visited many of these projects in the region, I can tell you that that is very appreciated. That is a direct contribution to fair income for people who would otherwise not be receiving a fair wage and income for the work that they do. So the fair trade shops are absolutely essential. And secondly, the other thing with the second-hand shops, we're raising money, income, that also helps us have some levels of flexible income that can respond to emergencies and disasters before we get the funding from national governments, etc. But it also allows us to innovate. And in that innovation, we're able to actually try out things to see whether they could work as solutions to key problems, and fund sometimes risky work or risky partners who might not be able to be funded through what we call the institutional grants, the money we get from the UN, the EU, national governments in Europe. That money that they give us is often not available for such. But with the flexible money we get from some of these shops, we're able to actually invest in those types of innovation that enable us to then explore solutions that work for people and then be able to scale them up when bigger forms of money come in. And therefore, the work that volunteers do, in my opinion, is priceless. We really do appreciate it.